Hey guys, Creator Mom. You ever watch a scary movie where, say there's some type of killer or something, and he's killing all these people? He has no issue, right? No issue putting all these people in pain. The moment that somebody retaliates and actually the serial killer or whatever is about to be killed, they beg for their life. At least that's what's portrayed in movies. I've never seen it in real life. But they beg for their life. They act like now all of a sudden they feel something. It's like, well, you like death so much. What, you're afraid to die? So this kind of reminds me of the narcissistic parent, right? They criticize you. They insult you. They don't really give a fuck about how you feel about what they're saying, But when they're cut off and they feel the pain, they're like, well, I don't even know if they feel pain. They kind of act like they do, kind of like the serial killer. Like, what have I ever done to you? Ah! It's like they can't take it, Anyways, so the narcissistic parent will fucking insult your intelligence because in their eyes you are so inferior and you're not intelligent. You make dumb choices. You have poor reasoning. They think you're immature. And they constantly make statements like, you must have lost your mind. Have you lost your mind? So they're trying to tell you you're stupid, you're crazy, you're unintelligent. This is so hard, guys. I feel like it's so hard to get your mind out of thinking those things about yourself. And strangely, it's probably thinking those things about yourself that maybe, perpetuate certain cycles or behaviors, right? But, this is where affirmations and faith and things like that really come in, because you have to change the story that the narcissistic parent gave you about yourself, and it's fucking hard, that you're dumb essentially is what your family and what the parent thinks about you and what they've told your family about you. You're nothing to be celebrated. And so it's hard to shift out of that. And when people call you intelligent, other people that are not your parent, that healthier, more safe relationships, they compliment you you're so warm and kind, or you're so intelligent, you're so smart, you're so healthy. You're you just feel like this can't be true. You feel like this cannot be true. Because on the inside, you feel the opposite because of what you've been told, because of what came into your subconscious as you were growing. And for people to sit there and say the opposite is really mind-bending. You're like, well, which one is true? And then you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, because that's the only way a narcissist ever would give you a compliment. You're so intelligent, but you really make dumb choices. There's always a but at the end of any compliment that they would give you. Yeah, so when you hear somebody saying the opposite about you, you don't even believe it. You don't believe it. You're like, that can't be true. Or you think, oh, they're just saying that just to be nice to me. Ain't that sad? That is sad. But you got to start saying those things about yourself. Because or else, like someone once said to me, you'll be carrying on the narcissist's work. If you continue to think that you're unintelligent, you have poor reasoning, you can't trust yourself because you don't make good choices, you will be carrying on the work of your narcissistic parent. And we don't want to do that, do we? No, we don't. We don't. So now, interesting thing is, like I said in my previous video, no gifts. I even had to say it over the phone and get cursed out at. So no gifts. But like I said in my previous video, I didn't add a consequence to it, which was bad. There's no follow through. Because they don't listen to you. Again, because they don't respect you. You're unintelligent. You're inferior. Why would they listen to anything you have to say? So for you to say no gifts and for them to obey you, fuck no. They don't obey nobody like that, except people they see as worthy of their obedience in a way, if you will, like a boss. So, So that's why the consequences really show that you're serious. But understandably, it is scary. Or can be. So, after I said no gifts, that wasn't respected at all. And the person asked me, they said, I got a new Instapot, whatever, one way or the other, they want to give me an Instapot. I mean, no, shit, not an Instapot, excuse me, an air fryer. They got an air fryer. They want to give me this extra one that they got. Okay? Well, it's nice to ask, but I said no gifts. Like, I said no gifts, right? Which that probably should have been my response. No gifts, please. But in all honesty, if I wanted an air fryer, I wouldn't really want it from them anyway because of the boundary. Second of all, I truly do not want a fucking air fryer. So I said, no thanks. I do not want an air fryer. Pretty complete, right? Actually, no is a complete sentence. Just no. No thanks. I do not want an air fryer. The response is, are you just being mad at me? You're dense, right? It's like, wow, you're dense. So first off, they think, okay, this is their belittling of you, right? Are you just being mad at me? Oh my God, are you just acting like a whiny little baby? Okay. You have poor reasoning. You don't even know what you want. Or you're just blocking what you want just because you're mad at me. You're just mad at me. It's like, no, we're past being mad. Like, this is, you know what I mean? Like, I literally do not walk around mad at this person. Literally, I just want nothing to do with them, really. And I think that I've wanted nothing to do with them probably from a young age. So that was the response. Oh, are you just being mad at me? That and, or do you seriously, watch this, not or you just seriously not want it, period. No, it has to be another insult. No, another insult, right? So she goes, are you just being mad at me, or do you seriously not want something that is beneficial for you and the children? There is so much to unpack in that sentence. There's so much condescending language there. So, and if you seriously don't want it, how stupid are you for seriously not wanting something that is so beneficial? Not just beneficial, but so beneficial. I did not know that an air fryer is beneficial. Literally, I didn't know. Wow, beneficial. Like it's like a vitamin or some shit. Like, oh, this is beneficial to your health. You think I don't know like what's beneficial. So they're saying you don't know what's beneficial. How could you not want something that's so beneficial? So if you don't want it because you're mad, you're dumb. If you don't want it because you're serious that you don't really want an air fryer, you're still dumb because this is beneficial. They know because they're so superior to you. They know what's beneficial for you and for your kids. So you could see in that language that there is no boundary, that they will talk to you and insult you any way they fucking please. So, obviously, until you... And you could say, well, you got to put your foot down. Well, you could put your foot down and they will still, because putting your foot down, in my opinion, will not hold back the monster within them. It will only increase it, I feel like, if you still remain contact with this person. It will never stop. You think you can train a narcissist out of their behavior, out of their program? It's a program, It's a program that they have. So it's no hard feelings, right? It's a program. So if you realize somebody's running on a program, you're like, okay, well, I don't really dig the program they're running on. I'm going to exit that because I don't want to interact with that program. Yeah, so you go no contact. And you're not going no contact because you want to change the narcissist either. They're not changing. You go no contact for your benefit. So I watched this video that said going no contact is the first step. It's not like the end of anything. It's the first step to your healing process. So yeah, you're not going no contact because you're angry. You're going no contact because you love yourself and you want to protect yourself and not submit yourself or open yourself up to that nonsense, So, so I'm going to just end here. What was I going to say? So yeah, the whole boundary setting thing, it isn't to change them either, because I gave a boundary, it wasn't respected. The consequence, is just you respecting. I feel like the consequence is you respecting their boundaries. Maybe they'll still, send gifts, or, they won't. That might change. But it's not truly going to change them. It's just, holding them back from them continuing to bother you and harass you. But they're still the same. So it's just about the boundaries and consequences, I feel like, are more about honoring yourself and respecting yourself, All right.